I'm not a fan of larpers here. I have a million fears, someone out this brain mugging me. And now Triple T is going down to the Ohio town where city boys are massive mean. Sing tiki tiki, don't sing yara yara. Catfish brother, cause it's superior fun. John Pork, I'm coming after you. And risen with some girl up inside of the backrooms. John Pork, what a quad I'll ever do to make you take his life away. John Pork, my mom is half a hoe. Looks safer face of me that lasts forever, those who know. John Pork, we won't call you anymore, so take your sigma right away.
Records!
Level 0. If Tung Sahur starts in Level 0, the first horror is that his whole purpose breaks. Level 0 has an isolation effect. Even if people enter together, they can't find each other, can't reliably communicate, and the maze constantly shifts. So when he beats his drum and calls for Sahur, nobody answers not because no one is there, but because Level 0 is built to separate people. His rhythm would keep him sane, but it would not gather anyone. He'd walk yellow halls, hearing only fluorescent buzzing, whisper-like noises, and maybe familiar voices trying to lure him onward until he finally finds a flickering wall and forces his way out. So in story terms, Level 0 is where he learns the first rule. In the backrooms, a call can keep you alive, but it won't bring people back. Pool rooms are Level 37. If he reaches the pool rooms, Level 37, this is probably the first place he'd get to breathe. Level 37 is described as safe, entity-free, and strangely calming, with warm rippling water and quiet, dreamlike architecture. For a man who spends the night walking and calling people awake, this would feel like the one place where the backrooms finally stop screaming at him. He'd probably wash his hands, let the water ease the pain in his legs, and hear his own drum echo in a muted, softened way. But the pool rooms are dangerous in a subtler way. They make people want to linger. For Tung Sahur, that would be a spiritual test. If he stays too long, the calm becomes stagnation. More accurately, the safest move is to keep going before peace turns into surrender. Terror Hotel are Level 5, then comes Level 5, Terror Hotel. This is where his habit of making noise becomes genuinely risky. The level is an endless 1930s-style hotel with unsettling halls, whispers, bizarre memory effects, and especially death moths nesting throughout it. In the boiler room, heat, steam, darkness, and industrial noise would make his drum beats feel tiny and desperate. If Tung Sahur met death moths, the smart move would not be courage, it would be discipline. Death moths are drawn toward dangerous hive zones and bright light conditions, and the official advice is basically to avoid, stay calm, and not brawl with them. So he survives this level not by becoming a warrior, but by becoming quieter than he wants to be. Would only drum when he's lost, using rhythm like a compass rather than a proclamation. Level 94 is where the story becomes surreal instead of merely hostile. In daylight, it looks like a stop-motion cartoon town with almond water fountains and soft old-timey charm. Tung Sahur would think, for one dangerous moment, that he had reached a place made of dream logic instead of nightmare logic. Source then night falls, that's when animations, smilers, hounds, skin stealers, and male death moths can appear. If Tung keeps drumming after dark, he dies faster. The correct law move here is to leave before night or hide silently. If he reaches the castle and meets the animated king, that's even worse in a deeper way. The king offers freedom, but really tries to absorb the wanderer into his kingdom. Best case, Tung survives the trial and gets ejected to some other main level. Worst case, he becomes part of the level's animation nightmare. So story-wise, Level 94 is where he realizes something terrible. Not every smiling world is kind. The Hello Kitty level are Level 974, Kitty's House. This is the Hello Kitty level, Level 974, Kitty's House. And weirdly, this is one of the best things that could happen to him. It's a pink, cute, memory-soaked safe house with food, electricity, internet, and one main stalking entity, Kitty, who is unsettling but not normally hostile. If the wanderer behaves and doesn't damage the house, the level is safe. For Tung Sahur, this level would be heartbreaking. It triggers childhood memories and softens people emotionally. He'd probably sit in that pastel kitchen, hear nothing but the fridge hum, and for the first time miss dawn back home more than fear the maze around him. If he has anything cute from before entering, a keychain, charm, sticker, bead, toy, and offers it to Kitty, he can leave and wake up in a safe level. But again, that is not confirmed escape to the real world. It's survival, not release.